Come in. Hi, you Alexa?
Yes.
Come in, have a seat. How are you doing today?
Well, you know when people talk about self-harm, they often think of physical scars, visible wounds. But there's another kind of self-harm that's one that's invisible, yet just as destructive. It's the kind that eats away at your soul, your mental health. It tears you apart from the inside, bit by bit by bit. It starts with the little things. The constant self-criticism, the voices in your head that tells you you're just not good enough, and you begin to believe it. You start to sabotage your own happiness, pushing away the people who you care about, all because, well, you just don't think you deserve their love. You procrastinate. Not because you're lazy, but because you're paralysed by the fear of failure. Every task becomes a mountain. The more you delay, the more the anxiety builds up. It's just a vicious circle. One that just leaves you feeling helpless and overwhelmed. You replay conversations in your head and you're convinced that people are judging you. You've said something wrong. So you start to isolate yourself, thinking it's better to be alone than to risk the pain of rejection. Sorry, I need to go to the toilet. But the worst part is the guilt. The guilt of knowing that you're doing this to yourself, yet feeling powerless to stop. It's like you're trapped in the prison of your own making, and every attempt to break free only tightens the chains. But you know, this kind of self-harm doesn't leave visible scars, but it leaves deep wounds on your soul. But here's the thing. It's about learning to be kinder to yourself, taking small steps, celebrating small victories, and forgiving yourself the setbacks. It erodes your self-worth, your hope, your joy. It makes you feel like a shadow of who you once were. It's about holding on to hope, even when it feels like it's the hardest thing to do. And that deserves to be heard and understood. Because in the end, healing is possible, and we're worth every bit of that effort it takes to get there.
In the quiet of the night, when shadows start to fall, you might feel so small, but you're not alone at all. With every step you take, you're stronger than before. Hold on to the light, and you'll find so much more. Rise above the darkness, let your spirit soar. You are not defined by the battles you endure. With hope in your heart and courage in your soul, you'll find your way and you'll reach your goal. When the world feels heavy and the road is long, remember you're a fighter and you belong. Every little victory, every small success brings you closer to the happiness you possess. Rise above the darkness, let your spirit soar. You are not defined by the battles you endure. With hope in your heart and courage in your soul, you'll find your way and you'll reach your goal. So take a breath and face the day. With love and strength, you'll find your way. The journey's tough, but you're tougher still.